All right. I'm on 4 hours of sleep. Absolutely terrible night of sleep. But do you think that's going to fucking stop me? No, it's not. All right? Well, it's day 233. That's for sure. And I have a question for you guys. I'm going to put the glasses on because it's pretty sophisticated. Okay, so I'm on 4 hours of sleep. Guys, my brain isn't fully woken up and functioning properly. I might say some shit. On this video, every time I record the intro, I'm just waking up. So I might say some shit. It might be controversial. And you might not like it. But I'm spitting facts a lot of the time. And a lot of the time, it's good. But I will say this. If you don't like it, you'll get over it. Don't worry. You'll be fine. You don't need to cry and pout. You'll be all right. You're going to survive. But the question I have is because I don't know if you guys, like anybody who remembers back when, I used to think about the law of attraction a lot more and talk about it. And it was like a bigger thing in my life. But I've kind of like forgot about it. Like, I don't know, not worried about it. And if you guys don't know what the law of attraction is, you're going to just go look it up so you can answer this question. But basically what it is, I'm just going to quickly explain it. So you could either, like the way you feel, like if you feel good now, you're going to attract good things into your life. So let's say you want like a car, and you gotta really want it and then it'll bring it into your life. I think more of like the philosophy, it's good to just at least feel good, right? Like you can control your emotions to be happy. And a happy emotion is obviously better than being mopey and sad around, which sometimes I'm mopey and sad. And yeah, but you got to have the bad times to have the good times. But what I'm trying to say is, would you rather, like, let's say, because a lot of highly respected people that I like talk about how the law of attraction is fucking bullshit. And you should just like put in the work, and the work is a determining factor of if you're going to get the thing or do the thing or whatever, or feel the way. But I think you do control your emotions. Would you rather, one, the law of attraction doesn't work, but you think it works, you're being lied to by yourself, but you're happy. That's the thing. That's the one thing. You're happy. The law of attraction doesn't fucking work though. And you're doing it for nothing. Or you know the law of attraction doesn't work, but you're not as happy. Like here in this scenario, you're happy, but you're basically being lied to and it doesn't fucking work. You're doing something that doesn't work. Or you're not being lied to, like you know the truth, but you're fucking sadder. Like not like absolutely like depressed, but you're like sadder. Which one would you pick, or which one do you think is better? I don't have any fucking idea. I think it's good to honestly, I think it's good to trick yourself into thinking it's better, because then you feel good. But then you're kind of not based because I don't know, you're believing a lie. And yeah, if you believe a lie, you're kind of stupid, right? But there's no way to prove if it's real or not. So that's the hard thing. I don't know. Early morning thoughts with the fucking giant ass glasses on. Holy shit. Guys, I'm tired. I'm just gonna inject this fucking caffeine into my veins, and my blood will start racing, heart starts pumping, and then, you know what we do? I fucking bench. Put the plates on the bar and bench. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know it's gonna be some weight, some heavy circles, I don't know, some metal in my hand, gripping something. Metal. Weirdos. And yeah, I gotta fucking go on a walk, get some caffeine. Look at how dark it is, all right? It's so dark. The days are getting shorter, guys. So this means, and I said this yesterday, time to lock in. I don't give a fuck. This is not the time to lock in, first of all, because there's a lot of holidays. But don't trick yourself into that, because I just thought about it and I was like, why is it not the time to lock in? Fuck the holidays. I don't even do much on the holidays anyways. Like it's 1 or 2 days. The holidays are not an excuse to sleep in and to fucking eat absolutely shitty food and destroy your diet, because you go in a downward spiral, right? You allow one thing to not be, like, I think it's better to be like, okay, I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat this amount of sweets, or I'm going to use this day as a cheat day, because that gives you an out, because the next day you don't have an excuse to like go off of your diet. Let's say you're on a diet and you want to eat good food, or you're exercising every day and you're like, okay, I'm going to fucking exercise on Christmas and New Year's. And then you don't do it, then you just lied to yourself. I'd rather you be like, okay, I'm going to take Christmas off and then train the next day and just do that, because then you're not lying to yourself and then you don't go in the downward spiral. You do one thing bad. I noticed this, like I start scrolling on my phone, like I deleted all the apps off my phone, social medias and everything. But I go up and look up Instagram because I have a lot of people DM me here and there. I just check my DMs, but I get caught scrolling and I'm like, fuck. And then I do some other dumb shit after that. It's like your time just gets wasted. It's annoying. This intro's long, but yeah. Hope somebody can relate to that. Let me know what you guys think. Somebody commented that fish oil is a scam. These are like high, very, very, very high quality bottles of like fish oil. I got them from Gorilla Mind, which is like honestly my favorite brand. It's like Derek from More Plates, More Dates. Every product he has, I think that it's a fucking probably one of the best ones, if not the best one on the market. The person who said that fish oil doesn't work and is a scam is retarded. They're either retarded or they're broke, because fish oil is expensive. Each one of those bottles, I think, is $50, and they only have, I think, 30 or 60 capsules in there. It's 60 capsules in a thing, so that's 30 days for $50. It's an expensive supplement to take, but it is literally the lowest hanging fruit. If you don't want like high cholesterol, like fucking like what's the stuff, like plaque buildup. I eat a lot of fish, so I don't necessarily need, like, if you're like a healthy person, very healthy person, you get your fats, you get your omega-3s. It's hard to get like enough omega-3s from just like eating fish and stuff like that. But I'm not saying that everybody needs it. Like, it's not like a necessary supplement, but it is a very low-hanging fruit, and people who are unhealthy would benefit it from it. Just like me, well, I would consider myself, I eat very clean and very healthy, but obviously that's another reason why I'm healthy, is because I take the supplements and the vitamins and nutrients that I need. And omega-3s, if you're in a Western diet, maybe if you're from like Europe or something like that, but if you're having a Western diet, you have a lot of omega-6s, which is basically like the saturated fat and stuff like that, if I'm not wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't quote me on that, but like seed oils and stuff like that, that is like omega-6. Like that's basically fats and stuff and shit. There's omega-6 and then omega-3s, I'm pretty sure. And so like the saturated fat, like the frying and stuff like that, that's 6. And the 3 is the better kind. So you want to like fix your cholesterol, you're fat as shit, and your veins are clogging up. Down a couple fish oils, and yeah, it'll prevent the clotting from, I don't know. And there's a bunch of other health benefits as well. But I just know from what's the main killer in people, like in just people in general, is like heart disease, right? Like cardiovascular heart disease, and heart failure. This is literally, it's from fucking high cholesterol, and your blood gets clotted. I'm not a doctor. Don't take anything, like, I'm just saying this shit. You can look it up. I mean, it's the main killer. I'm just making my pre-workout. And I'm gonna raise my blood pressure really quick here, but Yeah, I'm not a, before somebody goes in the comments, I fucking hate when you're like, when some dude is saying something, like a dude on like a YouTube video, and then in the comments it's just like, are you a doctor? Bro, are you a fucking doctor? I'm not a fucking doctor, but I'm healthier and I look better than you, so I would take my advice over yours. It's just what I'm saying. I'm not saying that to everybody, but I'm just saying those people that are like, are you a doctor? Like, bro, they're usually the stupidest people I know. Yeah, it's you guys know those people who are like, if you're one of those people who's like, are you a doctor? That's like that is a good comeback, but like it's so annoying. It's like very, very annoying. It's like, I'm not claiming to be a doctor. I'm just claiming that like this thing, obviously studies have shown this is good. Fish oil is good for you. It's not a scam. I will say this, maybe you heard it was from a scam because there's a lot of controversy because if you get bad fish oil, that's why I was talking, that's $50 fish oil. Very expensive because you need to get the good kind. If you got rancid fish oil, the harm of the fish oil could be more than the benefits, right? If you got fish oil that's been sitting on the shelf, like most of it has for months, then yeah, probably it's bad fish oil. But this fish oil, premium Norwegian, whatever fish oil, like, I don't know what. It's just, I just know it's very, very good fish oil. Probably the best fish oil you could get. Oh, that's so good. And yeah, if that's what you're talking about when you're saying fish oil is a scam, you got to get fish oil. So maybe make some money. That's why I always say I'm going to make a video where it's like, get rich before you get shredded. Because there's so many like people who are trying to get huge, but they don't, you need money to get fucking huge. Like you need money to buy the food, get your finances straight, and then go work out a lot. It's a lot better plan rather than working out a lot and then getting huge and then you're broke as fuck and then like it's 10 years later and you're huge but you're broke and you can't do anything. Making money early allows you to progress. You can buy shit, you can buy steroids. You can spend all your money on steroids and then fucking get huge really quick. So it's a lot quicker and then you're rich and you're huge. So it's a double win there. Not promoting steroids at all. That was just a fucking joke and an example. Again, I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm gonna chug this and then I'm gonna go hit some chest, push some weight off my chest. Let's go. Okay, switching that up. Typically I'm doing a flat bench and then an incline dumbbell just for my shoulders, but you know what? I'm just gonna go decently light. I haven't done it in a while, so that's why I only have. It's still a warm up, but yeah. Just gonna go for good reps, feel it. Make sure my shoulders are warmed up. Put another 20 on and do 8 for 2 sets of 8. I'll run my mic. barbell bench than I thought. I haven't done this shit. I did it last workout, but only at the end of the workout. I did a rep or a plate and just repped it out. I'm not going heavy with this shit. My shoulders they're fucked. Is a simple way to put it. Alright. I'm just gonna feel it. Get some good solid reps in. Lower weight. Maybe 2 more of those. I don't know, just fucking burn out. Let's gonna do a flat dumbbell bench. A little bit of an incline. Very, very minuscule. That's good. A little bit of forearm training. I had the motorcycle. Okay. Might look stupid, but I need it. Piss is done. Come on. Oh. I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like I've gotten fatter. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just body dysmorphia or some shit, but I've gotten fatter over the last couple of days or week or so. I have been eating more food, but the reason I ate more food was to build more muscle and sleep more. So I've just been being a bitch and not getting enough steps in, is what I think, because I got this stupid Whoop band. I like it in some ways, but I also hate it because it's like, it tricks me because it's telling me, okay, I am getting enough steps. Like I'm getting more steps than I thought. Because when I track my steps, my goal is 10K. But what was I talking about? My goal is 10K steps a day. If I look at my phone only counts the steps when it's in my pocket, right? So if I'm counting those steps when it's in my pocket, that's going to have less amount of steps. So I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, I got to get 10K. So I'm going to get more steps during the day. Then when I put this thing on, I'm like, oh, I need 10K steps. But then I realize, oh shit, I'm already at 10K steps. My phone just says 5,000 because I didn't have it on me when I was walking around. You know what I mean? So rather than I would have got like 15, 16, 17,000 steps in a day, now I'm only getting 10,000 steps in the day, and I think I'm getting, I don't know, it's just lowering my amount of steps. Like it's making me think that I am getting enough when I'm not. So as a result, I think I gained a little bit of body fat. That's just where I'm at, but it's fine. It's not like it's permanent. You guys know that. My chest does look pretty good. Like I'm putting on muscle, but like, this is my goal. I gotta get the fuck out of this place. Like I got comfortable a little bit the last couple of months and like dialed in and I was like, okay, yep, I'm chilling. But then when I started, like my work slows down and I start making less money, and that's completely fine. Like I'm not making like no money. Like I'm making good money still, but it's less money than I was making this summer, right? I was balling this summer. And yeah, I was working a lot. It was motivating. I was seeing a lot of progress. But now fall time, work slows down. I'm making a little bit less. I meant like, I sound like a fucking spoiled brat, but I worked for this shit. All right, I'm gonna make like $7,500 as a 19-year-old. Like that's not bad. Like I'm not complaining about that. But I was making around like almost double that a couple months before. So it's kind of like I have to be my ego. Obviously, I have an ego. Everybody has an ego, and I'm not like ashamed about my ego. Like obviously it pushes me and it's gotten to me where I am right now, but it made me, it almost like I said in that video, being stagnant kind of wakes you up. It's like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And I got like this thing in my head is like, is the money worth it? If I hit another 10K month, is that 10K month worth it? If I was just fucking sitting on my computer all the time, doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over again, because I'm trading my time for money. How much is my time worth? Should I be spending my time learning and just collecting, like, let's say I get like baseline $6 grand a month, which will get me by with my spending habits. The more you make, the higher your spending habits go. I have a bit of a spending habit, but yeah, shit, guys. I'm just saying that I've realigned my focus so that the money in my brain is like, is it worth another 10K month to work as much as I did those months? That was no life. That was literally me. Like, you could see the videos. The videos were shit. I wasn't progressing, but I was making a lot of money. Wasn't worth it. Well, it was worth it then. Now isn't worth it. The money, I have the money. I can get by. I can go probably a fucking year without working, just living off of like 2-3K a month. And I wouldn't have to work a job. I want to build up some more capital so I can get like some passive income, get the YouTube making a little bit more money. But I'm just saying, I want to focus on learning, number one. So, because what does learning do? It's your brain, and in this book is really opening up my eyes too. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't agree with everything in the book. You won't. You'll never agree with everybody 100%. But it's talking a lot more about like building like your asset, like building your background, like your base, a solid foundation. Because your foundation, your financial foundation, is all in your brain. Like, it's all like the amount of money you make, the amount of value you bring to people, I don't know, everything stems from your mind. If you're smarter, there's no difference between you, a homeless person. I made this analogy, people got upset by it, but I'm gonna stand by it. Elon Musk and a homeless person, what's the difference? They're the same, but Elon Musk is way fucking smarter. He took his life down a different path. He could have gone down the same path. I'm not saying like that person, the homeless person, didn't struggle at all and they didn't have like bad things hit them. But I'm saying like the difference between them, they're the same human beings. Maybe they didn't get the same opportunities, but I mean, you could talk about the same thing about any billionaire. I know that there's some billionaire or some person that's had it way harder. Even David Goggins. Dude was fucking like 300 pounds and working like a minimum wage job and just like bottom of the barrel, and look what he did with his life. So I feel like the same thing is for everybody, and you can hate me for saying that, but that's just what I believe. The difference is all up here. There's nothing physical. Like there's been people who have been in worse spots than you can imagine, worse spots than I can imagine, and I'm not like talking from experience, like I've been in bad spots, but I'm not going to act like I'm not going to tell a sad story or any of that shit. But I'm just saying there's people who have been in worse situations than me by far, and they've done much greater things than me. So that inspires me, and I think it's all up here. There's no like opportunity that they had that I don't have. I'm pretty, I guess, I don't like this word, but not spoiled. It's like what's the word? Privileged. Pretty privileged. And I will say that. But I mean, I'm not like extremely privileged. I've worked for the things I got. If you watch that video where I was at, I was literally fucking 18 years old. I mean, my parents are all in debt and all that shit. And yeah, I was not doing well financially. I had nothing really, like on paper, I didn't have anything going for me. And I wasn't going to go to college or any of that shit. And now, like, people respect and see me as like a successful person now, just a year later, after they were like, oh, what the fuck, Tristan's not going to school. What is he going to do? He's going to be like, even my parents talk shit about me. They obviously don't now, but they were like, I mean, when we get in fights and shit, and they'd be like, oh, just wait until you're on your own. I'm like, yeah, I will wait until I'm on my own. And because I was confident in myself. But I forget where this conversation started. It was starting, just like about my time and trading the time for money. I honestly can take the ego hit and lower my status, because money is status, right? Like, what's the point of money? It's to heighten your status. Like, why do people buy things? To increase their status. Why do you buy a nice car? To increase your status. Because everything is status. Like, ego is status. And so I'm okay with taking an ego hit and lowering the amount of money I make, even if I'm not first place on the leaderboard in my company, because I always want to be the best. Like, that's just what drives me, is I'm super competitive. Some people hate that about me, and I love it about me. So I do it unconsciously. I'm sorry if it hurts some people, but I'm extremely competitive, and I think that's what drives me, and I can take the ego hit to win long term. My long term win is the knowledge up here that I'm building. If I can build, like, let's just say, because I don't know who made this analogy, Alex Hormozy or somebody. I was like, hey, let's say imagine you could work for 10 years, make $0, but at the end of 10 years, you're going to get $1 billion or $1 million or whatever. Like, you're going to be set. Like, is it worth that 10 years for you to not make any money, but at the end of the 10 years, you get like $1 million or $1 billion? I don't think it's worth $1 million. Like, 10 years for $1 million, that's not worth it. $1 billion, yeah, 10 years, it would be 100% worth it for me. So I think I can make $1 million within 10 years, a lot less than that, less than 5 years, I think. Shit, couple years, just wait. I'm saying that you have that time in there. Well, like, what's your time worth trading? Is it worth trading the dollar, or is it worth the knowledge that you're going to build up to be able to make that $10,000? Because what if all the knowledge you learned in that 10 years, the last lesson was the one thing, like, you were still at $0, and then all of a sudden the one thing you learned made you like $1 billion? And maybe this doesn't make sense because it is a little bit, I'm not good at explaining it, and it is a little bit confusing, sophisticated. But yeah, go watch Alex Hormozy's video if you want to do that. This is why I couldn't explain it good, is because I didn't have the fucking glasses on. That's why, damn it. Might have to record this. No, re-record it. So I'm gonna put some eggs on this pan. I want to put some beef and meat in my mouth. And yeah, we're gonna also get some. I don't know why, but like I'm a cow guy, because I have milk so much. Eggs, I guess, are the one thing that I don't have, like, that isn't from a cow. Beef, well, I guess beef and milk are really the only two things that I have from a cow. Butter, that as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna fucking cook breakfast and get some protein down. Sorry for the rant. I hope it helps some people, but yeah, I'm sick of trading. Like, the goal in life should be, like, do whatever you want to do. And so my goal right now, build some passive income. I can take the ego hit, not have the Lamborghini now, not have the top penthouse, not have the nice Rolex on my wrist for a couple years. Learn, dial in, because at the end of those years where I'm done learning and stuff, I've built the skill set that I could go out and do. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, why spend all my money on real estate or some bullshit that's going to get me like $1,000 a month, when I could reinvest it into myself, buy courses, buy books, buy knowledge, put it in my brain, buy people's past lessons, put it in my brain, get ahead. Because fuck, the watch is going to be nothing. Like, I want to buy a watch. Like, I want to buy a $10,000 watch. I'd be sick. But it would be stupid as fuck. That's what I'm saying. So it's not going to make me any more money. What's going to make me more money? What's going to make me the most money? The SME 500 is what Alex Hormozy says. So investing in yourself is a lot better than investing in external things. So spend your money on this shit, because this shit is what makes you money. It's not fucking, I do have a a robot that trades Forex for me and makes me like $1,000 or $2,000 a month, but is that giving me any knowledge? All these people making crypto money, like millions of dollars on crypto, some of them are smart, but most of them are not learning anything. They're spoiled and they're retarded. I would not want to, like, I mean, it would be nice to have like $1 million from crypto, but I have to like, you wouldn't learn anything from it. Like you would not learn anything from fucking making $1 million off a meme coin. I'm just saying it. Like, hate it, I love it, whatever. I'm just saying that. So this is a lifting video, but I also talk about making money and the business side, because that's what I'm trying to do as well. And like I said earlier, I think you should make money before you get ripped. So that's what I did, and it worked. So now I'm working on getting ripped, and it goes along well. So I'm gonna end this video because this was a long rant. Ooh, baby. Fairlife and 4 eggs and an avocado. Who is eating like this? Many people probably. Eggs are pretty common breakfast, right? I'm gonna eat this and then get to work because it's 11. Shit. Alright, I wanna see who made it through the rant. Comment below if you guys made it through. I'm gonna do like a test to see. Comment if you made it through. Be like, yeah, I made it through. And then fucking put your opinion on what I said. So I want to see if anybody watched it. Because if I don't get any comments, damn. I like saying it, regardless, even if not many people watch it, because it's getting me to like speak a lot more, basically say what's in my head, which then I can go back and listen to it and be like, yeah, I agree with that. Oh, I would want to change this, and then I like develop and progress, if that makes sense. So let me know what your guys' opinion on what I said. Time versus money, because most people in life read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Most people are trading time for money. Build some assets, switch it around, make your money work for you. Do that, it's with this thing up here. There's a very, very, very good quote, and I'll end it off. Damn, I spit out something. It was, let me think of it. Opportunities are not seen with your eyes, they're seen with your mind. So remember that. Great opportunities are seen, and that's, I don't know if Robert Kawasaki made that quote, but it is a good quote. And I'm gonna hold on to that. Not seen with your eyes, seen with your mind. Right, packages have arrived. Boom. It's a lot of shit. These are the weights, I think. But Theo, what do you think? What do you think? I don't think he cares, but I care. I gotta get this. Oh shit. He's pissing. I'm gonna get this stuff in my car and then... Yeah, because who the fuck put it like this? Like, somebody's gonna steal this shit if I don't move it, so... It's a lot of stuff. Alright, boys. We have arrived. And, this is everything. It's all loaded in the back of here. Those are the weights, like those gray packages, and then... Yeah, holy shit, it's so much shit. This is the hookah. If you guys haven't seen the hookah, go look at my Twitter. But I'm not gonna bring it inside. I'm just, I gotta figure out where to put this thing, honestly. But it's chilly outside. I'm gonna go on a walk really quick. Actually, I'm gonna go get a sweatshirt and then go on a walk and then cook a steak and then go on another walk. I get blinded in the fact that I should just, like, you know, get my protein in. Gotta get enough protein every single day. So I eat a ton of steak. I cooked up a little steak. This is a petite sirloin. I don't know, it's like an, I would say, an average person steak. But I thought about it and I'm like, why am I making like so many big ass steaks? Like, my goal is to like get shredded. Steaks, they have a lot of calories, is the thing. Steaks do have a lot of calories, but they have a lot of protein as well. So in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, I just gotta have a lot of steaks. And yeah, I kind of up my calories based on having like too much steak. It's hard to eat a lot of like too much red meat, but I do have like a lot of other stuff as well. So today, only one steak. I'm gonna tone it down and take a step back. One steak a day. No, not one steak a day. I'm just saying like I want to like have more lean cuts, less fat, and yeah, I don't need to have like I pulled 2 steaks out of the fridge. I'm like, why am I eating 2 steaks? Like these steaks are decently big. I'm not super hungry, and like I said when I was flexing, I'm like I gained a little bit of fat. Like I gained a little bit of weight. I don't want to gain weight too fast because that is fat. I want to be gaining muscle. So main gaining is kind of what I'm doing right now. Main gain, bulk, I don't care, honestly. I just want to fucking get huge. So I'm kind of main gaining right now, but people say it's one or the other. I don't know. I kind of like fluctuate, like I bulk and cut every like other week. So it's kind of like, I think that is main gaining. It's like, what does Thomas Delaire talk about? You want to be adaptable. So let's say 1 week, you're in a surplus of 200 calories. The next week, you're in a deficit of 200 calories. The week after that, you're in a surplus of 400 calories. Then the next week after that, you're maintaining. So like you can fluctuate. So your metabolism stays agile and doesn't get like stagnant. Because when you're just eating same amount of food, your metabolism adapts. And then it's hard to lose fat and it's hard to gain weight. So that's why I want to keep it agile. That's why people cut their calories periodically, right? They start, I'm going to cut my calories by 200, then 400, then 600, then 800 calories. And they just keep going down the thing, like every week. It's because once they've milked out all of the fat loss from from deficiting 200 calories, where else is the weight going to come from? Their metabolism has adapted from 3,000 calories to 2,800. So now 2,800 is their maintenance. So they got to lower it to lose more weight. Hope that makes sense. But that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm fluctuating. This is what we got going on. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Alright. It's too late. Day was successful, but it was a pretty shit day, if I'm being honest. I'm going to bed late. I'm going to sleep good. I'm going to sleep in, and I'm going to have a very good workout tomorrow because I had so many fucking carbs for dinner tonight. So, yeah. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Peace.